Hello, I'm Peter Blackwood and welcome back to Icon Diary. Until I came to paint this icon, I had never heard of Maria Skobtsova. But here she is, a 20th century martyr who lived a colourful life that was focused on helping others and ended in a Nazi gas chamber. Father Kirill tells her story, this story of an Orthodox saint who is remembered in the West on the 31st of March. Maria Skobtsova was an Orthodox Christian nun in Paris in the early 20th century. She encouraged hospitality and a love of others, of one's neighbours, often in the most uncompromising of terms. She considered this to be the foundation of the Christian gospel, and she embodied it in her life. She's often compared to Dorothy Day, an American Roman Catholic who founded the Catholic worker movement. Maria Skobtsova died in Ravensbrück prison. She was glorified as a saint by the Orthodox Church on January the 16th, 2004, along with her companions, the Orthodox priest Dmitry Klepinin, her son George or Yuri Skobtsov, and Eli Foundominitsky. They are commemorated on July the 20th in the Orthodox Church. Born to a well-to-do upper-class family in 1891 in Latvia, she was given the name Elizaveta Belenko. Her father died when she was a teenager, and she embraced atheism. In 1906, her mother took the family to St. Petersburg, where she became involved in radical intellectual circles. In 1910, she married a Bolshevik by the name of Dmitry Kuzmin-Karaviev. During this period of her life, she was actively involved in literary circles and wrote much poetry. Her first book, Scythian Shards, was a collection of poetry from this period. By 1913, her marriage to Dmitry had ended. Through a look at the humanity of Jesus, she began to be drawn back into Christianity. She moved now with her daughter Gayana to the south of Russia, where her religious devotion increased. In 1918, after the Bolshevik Revolution, she was elected deputy mayor of the town of Anapa in southern Russia. When the White Army took control of Anapa, the mayor fled and she became mayor of the town. The White Army put her on trial for being a Bolshevik. However, the judge was a former teacher of hers, Daniel Skobtsov, and she was acquitted. Soon the two fell in love and were married. The political tide was turning again. In order to avoid danger, Elizaveta, Daniel, Gianna and Elizaveta's mother Sophia fled the country. Elizaveta was pregnant with her second child. They travelled first to Georgia, where her son Yuri was born, and then to Yugoslavia, where her daughter Anastasia was born. Finally, they arrived in Paris in 1923. Soon, Elizaveta was dedicating herself to theological studies and social work. In 1926, Anastasia died of influenza, a heartbreaking event for the family. Gayana was sent away to Belgium to boarding school. Soon Daniel and Elizaveta's marriage was falling apart, and Yuri ended up living with Daniel. And Elizaveta moved into central Paris to work more directly with those who were most in need. Her bishop encouraged her to take vows as a nun, something she did only with the assurance that she would not have to live in a monastery, secluded from the world. In 1932, with Daniel Slobstov's permission, An ecclesiastical divorce was granted, and she took monastic vows. In monasticism, she took the name Maria. Later, Father Dmitry Klepetin would be sent to be chaplain of the house. Mother Maria made a rented house in Paris her convent. It was a place with an open door for refugees, the needy, the lonely. It also soon became a centre for intellectual and theological discussion. In Mother Maria, these two elements, service to the poor and theology, went hand in hand. When the Nazis took Paris in World War II, Jews soon approached the house, asking for baptismal certificates, which Father Dmitry would provide them. Many Jews came to stay with them. They provided shelter and helped many escape. Eventually the house was closed down. Mother Maria, Father Dmitry, Yuri and Sophia were all taken by the Gestapo. Father Dmitry and Yuri both died at the prison camp in Dora. Mother Maria was sent to the camp in Ravensbrück, Germany. On Holy Saturday, the day before Easter in 1945, Mother Maria was taken to the gas chamber and entered eternal life. It is suggested that she took the place of another who had been selected for that death.